study tip video. Now, these are the tips that work for me. They may not work for everybody, but they do work for me, and I'm hoping that they'll work for you guys because I think they are really good tips. So just stay tuned and keep watching, and if this video is beneficial to you, just make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and join my YouTube family. And let's just get into the video because I know y'all don't want to hear me ramble on about all this stuff. So here's some study tips. Before I even get into these study tips, I just want y'all to know that one of the most helpful things that I learned in LPN school was as soon as you get home, sit down and review those notes. Reviewing your notes right after you take them will help your brain to retain the information better. So you need to get those notes reviewed within the next 24 hours after taking them. What I like to do before I even get my notes out is go ahead and make a list of everything that I need to study that day. I'll just start with the first thing that I'm going to study with and continue on to the last thing that I want to finish with. And then I'll just go ahead and put little boxes out to the side so that I know that I got everything done that I wanted to get done that day. Okay, y'all, eliminating distractions is so important. So cut off that TV, power down that cell phone, and oh my gosh, she's so cute. But yes, sometimes you even have to lock yourself away from your fur babies. I know, this is the worst one. So how I achieve a clutter-free workspace is I just go ahead and take my notes out of my notebook because having that big notebook there just creates a distraction. I get my computer, I get my highlighter and the pens I'm going to use, and I'll also go ahead and get little post-its so I can mark important sections and mark sections that the teacher has said that we need to pay attention to because they will probably be on the test. I like to color code my units, so what I do is just pick a different color for every unit so I'm not bouncing around trying to figure out which information goes where, and this just helps me to stay organized so that at test time I know what I'm being tested over. When it comes to highlighting, make sure you're only highlighting the important information, such as information that the instructor has said you need to know. And use only one color, because using purple, pink, blue, orange, yellow, and green is not going to be helpful unless you're using them in different units like I do. Because seriously, y'all, when has highlighting the whole page ever helped anybody? It's not helpful at all. The next study tip I have is making flashcards. Now this tip is only helpful if you have several days to a week to study before your test. In LPN school, we had tests every other day, so making flashcards was not helpful at all because I spent more time making flashcards rather than studying. So if you have several days to a week to study, go ahead and make you some flashcards because it really helps you retain the information. The next tip I have for studying is to have an idea of how you're going to remember the information, whether it's with a song or a chant or a mnemonic. And here I'm just giving you an example of how we remember the rights to drug dosage administration. We just use a mnemonic called TRANT, and we know it's the right time, the right route, the right amount, the right medication, the right patient, and the right documentation. If you just take the first letter of every word and put them in order to make the word TRANT, you will always remember that those are the rights to drug administration. Okay, y'all, every 30 to 45 minutes, you want to go ahead and take yourself a 10 to 15 minute break. During this time, I like to go ahead and get a snack because I do not like to snack when I'm studying because it creates a distraction. So I go ahead and get me a snack, but one thing you always want to remember, do not get on social media and do not turn on your television because this happens. Oh my gosh. My sister did what? Mom, did you see what she did? Like, can you believe that? I'm like in shock right now. Like, drama. The middle's on. This family. Oh, they're so funny. Oh, I didn't catch up on The Bachelor. Oh gosh. Ah, Ben. Oh my gosh. It's time to cook supper. Where did the time go? And lastly, y'all, make sure you're getting plenty of rest, because if you're not, you're going to constantly fall asleep while you're studying. You're going to be miserable, and you're not going to retain any of the information. So just make sure you're going to bed, getting at least 8 hours of sleep, and then maybe even having a little nap during the day.